The quiet rise. How a hidden dreamer became unstoppable in a world where everyone wants to be seen, heard, and praised. There are a few people who choose a different path. They don't chase attention. They don't announce their moves. They work in silence. This is the story of one such person. His name was Noah. Noah wasn't someone people talked about. He wasn't the smartest in school, not the most talented, and definitely not the most confident. In fact, if you asked anyone about him, most would say he's just there. He came from a small, struggling family. Life wasn't easy. His parents worked long hours just to survive, and sometimes even that wasn't enough. There were days when Noah had to go without things other kids took for granted. At school, he sat quietly at the back of the class. He rarely spoke, not because he had nothing to say, but because no one was really listening. People underestimated him. Some even laughed at him. He'll never make it, they whispered. At first, those words hurt deeply. Noah would go home, sit alone, and question himself. Maybe they were right. Maybe he really was just another nobody. But one evening changed everything. Noah was sitting outside his house, staring at the fading sunset. His mother came and sat beside him. She looked at him gently and said, "Your life won't be defined by what people say about you, but by what you choose to do every day." Those words stayed with him. That night, Noah made a quiet decision. He wouldn't argue with the world. He would prove it wrong, but he wouldn't do it loudly. He would do it silently. From the next day, Noah's life began to change, not dramatically, but steadily. He started waking up early, while others were still asleep. Noah was already studying. It wasn't easy. Some topics confused him. Some days he felt like giving up, but he did single quotes after school. While others spent hours on distractions, Noah went home. He helped his parents, then returned to his books. No one noticed. No one praised him. No one cared. And strangely, that became his strength, because he realized something powerful. When no one is watching, you can focus without pressure. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Nothing extraordinary seemed to happen on the outside. Noah was still quiet, still unnoticed, but inside, he was changing. He was becoming stronger, sharper, more disciplined. There were days he felt exhausted. Days he doubted himself. Days when progress felt invisible, but he kept going. Because he understood a truth most people ignore. Success is not built in comfort. It is built in consistency. Then came the biggest test of his life. A major exam was announced, one that could change everything. It was an opportunity that could open doors to a better future. The entire school was buzzing with excitement. Everyone was talking about the top students, predicting who would come out on top. Noah's name wasn't mentioned even once, but Noah didn't care. He had been preparing for this moment. Quietly. The exam day arrived. Students walked in with confidence. Some were nervous. Some were overly sure of themselves. Noah walked in silently, just like always. But this time, he wasn't the same person. Inside him lived years of discipline, years of sacrifice, years of silent growth. When the results were finally announced, the entire school was shocked. Noah had secured the top position. The same people who once ignored him were now asking questions. How did he do it? When did this happen? But Noah didn't celebrate loudly. He didn't boast. He simply smiled. Because this wasn't luck. This was the result of everything he did. When no one was watching. Opportunities began to come his way. Scholarships, recognition, new paths. Doors that once seemed impossible slowly started opening. But Noah didn't change. He stayed grounded. He stayed focused. He stayed silent. Years later, Noah became someone people looked up to, not because he chased attention, but because his results demanded it. One day, a young student approached him and asked, "Sir, how did you become so successful?" Noah looked at him and said, "I didn't become successful overnight. I just refused to quit on days when it was hard." He paused, then continued, "People think success is about big moments. It's not. It's about small actions repeated every single day, especially when you don't feel like it. The student listened closely. Noah leaned in and said something he wished he had understood earlier. If you want to rise, learn to work in silence. Don't wait for motivation. Don't depend on recognition. Just show up every single day. Then he smiled and added, the world will ignore you until it can't. So, if you feel unseen right now, if it feels like your efforts don't matter, if it seems like you're behind in life, remember Noah. Remember the quiet mornings, the long nights, the unseen effort, because one day, all of it will come together. And when it does, you won't need to say a word. Your life will say it for you. Asterisk, if you like this story, don't forget to give it a like. Tell us in the comments, what did you learn from this story? We'll meet again in the next story.